y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube video. If you are new here, make sure you turn on the notifications and you turn on turn on bell notifications to get more content from me and subscribe to my channel. You don't have to do these things, but I do recommend it because I need to get my stuff up. If you are familiar with me, probably not. Welcome in and welcome back. To keep this video short, I'm gonna go ahead and go fast with this video. As y'all read from the title, a lot of people have been asking me to do their application and to do their assessment. Okay, the application part is simple, it's easy. All of the information is your own information. I cannot take out time to do that, so yeah. But the hardest part that they can't get is the assessment. Even though it's common sense, people tend to always fail it. I know I have failed it in the past because I always skim through it, because usually when I do applications I just skim through the assessment and test parts. But I'm gonna keep this video short. Well, I can't keep it short because it's a test, but I'm gonna just run y'all through this and just give y'all a little bit of help. So y'all have to keep asking me. I could just send y'all this video, or y'all can go on my YouTube and watch it, like that. Okay, so the first one it started with is, it's busy at the bakery counter and a loyal customer or member stops you to chat. As he's talking, you notice another customer or member nearby who needs help. What would you do? What would be the most, what would you be most and least likely to do? Okay, so they have, tell him that you be happy to keep talking right after you help the other customer member. Apologize and tell him another customer or member needs your help. In order to keep him happy, allow him to continue his story until he is finished, or interrupt to ask if there's anything you can help him with today. Y'all know why I'm reading like this. My baby just woke up. Lord, it's gonna be a lot of background stuff, but don't worry about it. He's fine. He stink. But anyways, we're gonna pick for this is, we're gonna tell him that you be happy to keep talking right after you help the other customer or member. That's the most. And you don't want to interrupt and ask if there's anything you can help him with today, because that's kind of being rude. You want your customer service. You're gonna, conversate, introduce yourself. So that's gonna be your least thing. Okay. Number 2, your newest coworker is not as productive as other members of your team. You and your you and your coworker have to work harder to make up for this. What would you be most and least likely to do? Okay, be patient. Give her more time to learn a job so that her productivity will increase. Ask her how the job is going. Let her know you're there to help. Give her tips on how to get things done quickly and correctly. Or talk to your supervisor. Suggest that this might not be the best role for your coworker. So this is easily common sense. You're going to be patient and give her time to learn the job so that her productivity will increase, because you will want anyone else there to be patient for you, stating that you're new. The least thing you want to do is talk to your supervisor and suggest that it's not a good job for your coworker, because you wouldn't want nobody coming up there saying, oh, I don't think this is a good job for her, you need to fire her, whatnot. So that's the least thing. Number 3, your shift's productivity is slow because one person isn't doing his share. The rest of the team is getting upset. What would you be most and least likely to do? I'm dead. This baby just staring at me. Okay. Recognize that everyone can have a bad day. Focus on your own work, not someone else's. Ask your struggling coworker if there's any way you can help because he seems slower today. Talk about the problem with other team members to see what they think. Tell your struggling teammate to work faster because he's holding back the team. Okay, so what you're going to do here... Okay, y'all, I'm back. Oh, I had to leave for a minute. But, okay, your shift productivity is slow because one person isn't doing his share. The rest of the team is getting upset. Okay, recognize that everyone can have a bad day. Focus on your own work, not someone else's. Ask your struggling coworker if there's any way you can help because he seems slower today. Talk about the problem with another team member to see what they think. Tell your struggling team member to work faster because he's holding back the team. Okay, that's the least thing you want to do, is tell your struggling teammate to work faster because he's holding back the team. And the most thing you want to do is ask your struggling coworker if there's any way you can help because he seems slower today. Offer help, like, be nice. Don't tell him to speed up, that's just rude. Okay, a coworker didn't clean his work area before going home. This could cause an accident, so you quickly clean it up. The next day, you see the coworker. What would you be most and least likely to do? Tell him he should be more careful because his work area could have caused an accident. Let him know you cleaned up his work area and that he owes you a favor. Bring the issue up directly with your supervisor. Say nothing to him because the problem has been taken care of. Okay. So the most thing you want to do is tell him he should be more careful because his work area could have caused an accident. The least thing you want to do is let him know you cleaned up his work area and that he owes you a favor because you should never, ever tell anybody that they owe you a favor for a job that you're doing yourself. And they should have had the other ones bring the issue up directly with your supervisor because, well, I didn't pick that one, but that should have been one as well, in my opinion, because everything don't need to be told to your supervisor. Like, leave that alone. That's just too much. Your new team is working hard, but they're all less experienced than you and don't complete their tasks as quickly. What would you be most and least likely to do? Okay, reach out to your manager to discuss the situation. Try to find the best way to help the new associates. Remind your coworkers of performance expectations and that they need to be working harder to complete tasks. Offer to help others complete their tasks, watch them work, and give some tips that might help them. Or give your coworkers more time to figure out how to do the task. They probably just need more practice with what they've already learned. Okay, y'all know for sure that the last one is the most thing that you need to do because you're new. You want somebody to let you, practice till you get perfect, Learning ain't hard. The least thing you want to do is reach out to your manager to discuss the situation and try to find the best way to help the new associates because, like I said, everything don't need to be told to your manager. You should let them work the way that they, learned on their own because during orientation, they teach you everything that you need to know. And that, for sure, is one reason you should know how to do things in while you, get into work. Oh my gosh. Why am I talking like this today? Anyways, last and final questionnaire. Only on this one because, they got a next session. You're working with an experienced associate. He insists on doing the task a certain way, but there's a more efficient approach. What would you be most and least likely to do? Talk to your manager and suggest refresher training for all associates because you notice people aren't performing the task correctly. Tell him that even though his way works, you know a better way. Show him your approach and recommend he always use it going forward. Tell him you'd like to learn more about his approach. Explain that you have other ways to do the tasks that have worked well in the past. Or your coworker's approach works just fine. Do the task his way to avoid upsetting him. You don't want to do that one anyways. The most is tell him you like to learn more about his approach. Explain that you have other ways to do the tasks that have worked well in the past. The least thing is talk to your manager and suggest refresher training for all associates because you notice people aren't performing the tasks correctly. Like I said, once again, everything don't need to be brought to your manager. And besides, don't nobody want to take out their time coming into work to learn everything that they already know over and over again. Like, that's stupid. Anyways, next, verifying product information. It's going to show y'all examples of, what to do. All right. For each item below, select match or error based on the product information in the computer. Okay, so we have Great Value Vanilla Bean Ice Cream. The unit price says it's $2.97 in the computer. We can see that it's right, $2.97. So that's a match. The location A168, but the location is A167. So that's an error. On hand, 12. On hand is actually 4, and the sales floor is actually 12. So I put this is the error, but the sales floor is 14. So this is wrong as well. Next, unit price $4.32. My bad. As y'all can see, it says unit price at the top in this little black box. The unit price is actually $2.16 per pound. So the unit price right here is wrong. It's not 432, so that's an error. The quantity is 2 pounds, of course, yes, because it says right here on the members mark that it's 2 pounds, so that's a match. The item number is 749772B, but at the top it's 749972B. Okay, that's an error. And the sale price is 432. That's correct. Here's my baby acting crazy. Alright, next. Last but not least, in the computer, 1489, that's wrong because the price is 1488, so that's error. 0080 that is 0008. Well, oh, I said it wrong. 0080 that's right. Okay, the date is listed as 04/01/2021. That's correct. And the last one is 555-65-63705. But at the top it is 555. Come on, Anthony. 555-65-36705. So that's an error as well. I'm trying to move through these quick for y'all, because I know y'all want to hear all that reading and stuff. Okay, how long did you... These is basically y'all own answers. Y'all put your own answers for this. Oh, y'all, please make sure y'all put the right thing, because you cannot go back. On this one, you can go back only one time, so make sure you put it, pick the right answer. I'm gonna put... These are the best options for me. What is the longest amount of time you have stayed with one employer? I'm gonna put 6 months to a year. If contacted, how would your recent supervisor rate your customer service skills compared to others? The very best. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor at work rate your attendance compared to others? My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to skim through this. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor rate the quality of your work compared to others? The very best. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor at work rate your verbal communication skills compared to others? The very best. You want to make sure that you picking the very best, because you want them to pick you for the job or something. They don't want to see, like, y'all get what I'm saying. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor rate your drive to become a top performer compared to others? Extremely high. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor rate your performance compared to others? The very best. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor rate your ability to get to work on time compared to others? The very best. In your most recent job, how many times per year did you miss work without first telling a supervisor? None. How many jobs have you quit without giving any notice? None. Which of the following are you best at? Y'all, even if y'all did miss work and without telling them, do not put that, because that's going to make them, bypass you. Because, they looking for people that's going to show up to work. Don't put them out. You just put everything as the best, okay? Which of the following are you best at? Speaking clearly to the point, solving difficult problems, having insight into other people. I am excellent at all of these. I'm not very good at any of these, or not sure. I'm excellent at all of these. So I picked the wrong one. Go back. All right. Which of the following would you be most comfortable doing? You're going to just put very comfortable doing this. What's the longest time you worked for any single employer? I'm going to put 1 year. For how many different employers have you worked full-time in the last 5 years? I'm going to put 1 or 2. What's your level of education? Of course, high school diploma for me. I don't know about y'all. How much total time have you worked in retail? For me, it has been 1 to 3 years. What's the most important factor to you in choosing a job? We're going to do opportunity for a long-term career. How would you rate your ability to learn and adapt to new technology? The very best. Okay. This should be, I think, the last one. because yeah, it says section 404. Um, with these, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all because some of these have repeat questions and you won't notice it, but some of them are repeat questions. I do my best to avoid mistakes when trying something new. I expect to make mistakes when I'm learning something new. You do your best because you can't expect to make mistakes, you know. I easily adjust plans when priorities shift. I become frustrated with constantly changing priorities. Now you don't want to put I become frustrated because that's, you know, they gonna look at that. But you gonna put that you easily adjust plans when priorities shift. So most like me. Sometimes I avoid things that appear too difficult. I'm fully confident in my ability to tackle difficult problems. So that's common sense. You don't avoid things at work. When someone tells you to do something that might seem a little bit difficult for you, you don't avoid it. You're going to, tackle a difficult problem. So that's most likely. As long as I try my best, I do not get upset if I miss a goal. I set very high performance standards for myself. Now, at first, y'all, when I did my first application, I put as long as I try my best, I do not get upset if I miss my goal. But they want to expect you setting high performance standards for yourself. So, we're going to go with the bottom. D. I am at my best when the pace is very fast. I prefer a steady pace of work. Now, y'all know everywhere y'all work, the pace is fast. It's fast. It's never slow. Fast food is fast. You could be working at a slow store, but it's still going to be a steady pace because people are coming in and out all throughout the day. So this one has a repeat question. Make sure that y'all pay attention to this one. You're going to put I am best. I am at my best when the pace is very fast. I'd rather move on than spend time double checking work. I am precise in my work. When you're working, you know that you gotta be precise in your work. You don't go back to double check work anyways, because that take out too much time. I expect myself to get things perfect the first time. I'm comfortable making mistakes when I'm trying something new. Y'all, this is common sense right here. You should never be comfortable making any mistakes with anything. So, hey. I do not like when priorities constantly change. I easily adapt to constantly changing priorities. Again, common sense. It's not your choice if priorities change. Well, if you should do it or not. Whatever. I can handle whatever comes my way. Some obstacles are too great to overcome. Some obstacles are very difficult to overcome, but you can handle that. Let me just answer these questions. Anyways, next, people who set their goals too high will be disappointed. I am motivated by extremely challenging goals. Okay, another common sense questions. Even though this top one that people who set their goals too high will be disappointed, that's absolutely true because that's getting your hopes up. But that's the least question. That's the least answer you want to pick. You are motivated by extremely challenging goals. Is the most because, motivated to come to work. I enjoy calm, relaxed days. This is the repeat question right here. I enjoy fast-paced, hectic days. Like I said before.
This console will turn off automatically in 5 minutes. Go to power mode settings for options, press and hold Y to open.
I'm sorry, y'all. So rude. Anyways, just like I said before, the workspace is never slow. It's always busy, so work doesn't have to be perfect the first time around. Work should be as perfect as possible the first time around. Okay, work should be as possible. Oh my gosh. Okay, D, y'all. I'm about to skim through this. I do my best to prevent mistakes when trying a new task. I expect to make mistakes when trying a new task. A. It's easy for me to adapt when plans change. I enjoy following plans through to completion. D. I have full confidence in my ability to succeed. There have been times when I have doubted my ability to succeed. Now, y'all, I'm skimming through this, but these are the right answers. I'm telling y'all. I did like 14 people test, and I passed all of them. These is legit. I'm telling y'all. If I don't succeed, I'm not upset as long as I try my best. Success is what drives me in my work. I work best in a steady, relaxed work environment. I work best in a fast-paced work environment. See, this is another repeat question for the fast-paced work environment. So, it's automatically D. Trying to get things perfect takes time away from other critical tasks. It is critical to take the time to ensure the accuracy of one's work. D. That was the last one. Thank you, Jesus. I am. Oh, I forgot about this part. But they just asking how the assessment actually was. All you gotta do is go through it. Press strongly agree. You didn't have any problems doing the assessment. You put short about more than 10 minutes. Overall, the Walmart Students Club application process will easy to complete. Yeah, strongly agree. That's the last one. Okay, so it's gonna redirect you, and this right here, it says hourly retail associate. Did I pick that one? Okay, I am finished. And once you're done with this, it's gonna redirect you back to the thing. And right here, if it says completed, that means you passed the assessment. You did everything right. If it says you failed it, it's gonna tell you that you have to retake after a certain time, but it's gonna say failed assessment. Right here, it says completed with a check mark, so it's good. Even though it says active and it says retake after 1/12/2025, it is still, good. Y'all, I don't know if y'all did y'all Walmart applications before, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a red box right here that says assessment failed, and it's gonna say retake after 6 months. So that is all for this video. Ugh, Lord, I could not talk. But if you need help with anything else, just ask your girl, in the comments, and I will guarantee y'all I can help y'all. It could be anything. But thank y'all for watching this video. I know it ain't the best. I know I wasn't talking the best, but I had to get this video out here because a lot of people have been trying to get on that Walmart, and it has been so hard for them to do the assessment, and I am so tired of doing the assessments for everybody back to back to back to back. So I just came out to this video and helped y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all pass it. Of course, y'all gonna pass it. But thank y'all so much for watching this video, and tune in for the next one.